Alrighty guys, this here is my River Country Products $9.99 stove. Yep, that's right, $9.99. It's just a little, plastic box stove, just like you see on eBay and Amazon and everywhere else. But I've been using it for a while now. I'm very happy with it. So when you're ordering like a tent or a sleeping bag or other big ticket item from these people, they have a whole bunch of small ticket items like a rain poncho, cook stove, cookware, little trowels, all kinds of stuff, right? That they'll just throw in on the big ticket item and give you free shipping. But you can't order this just by itself. And I look at it like this: you're ordering other stuff from them. Why not just throw this in too, right? So let's do the big time boil test that everybody demands. Of course, you screw it on your gas can, and then you spread out your little fingers. And let's see here. All right. Probably should have rehearsed this, huh? And of course, it's like any other stove. It's got the little Presto Changeo electric starter. It gave me a little trouble at first, but I had fiddled with this and somehow things got loose, so I tightened everything back up. Everything's good in the hood again. So what we'll do here is I'm going to measure out 8 ounces of water. And the reason I'm using 8 ounces of water is I'm going to make some grits. I'm waiting for my fire to burn down so I can cook on it. And for those of you that don't live in America, 8 ounces of water is about 230 milliliters. We'll put it in my canteen cup. We'll get my timer ready. And I'm not going to put this thing on wide open. I'm just going to put it up. It's probably about a quarter of the way, maybe halfway up. And we're off and running. So now I took this up to the mountains and it performed flawlessly except for the trouble I had with the starter until I tightened it back up. And I even cooked on it. I'm not going to cook on it today. I'm just going to boil water and make grits. But I will be cooking over there on the fire here shortly. Back to the stove. For $9.99, it's a great stove. How cookable is it? I'm still learning to cook on it, but I think you're just boiling water and heating up dehydrated kind of food and that sort of thing. As long as you're buying something else from these people, I'd say throw this in. Okay, we're at a minute and like 10 seconds and it's starting to bubble, but it's not a rolling boil. Okay guys, we're at a minute and 49 seconds and it's got a good boil to it. It's not quite a vigorous rolling boil, but we're boiling good enough that I'm going to throw the grits in. So now full rolling boil at stop, 2 minutes and 6 seconds, and I'm at a rolling boil in a vintage military canteen cup. One thing for sure, whatever you're using for a pot holder, be careful with it because you might catch it on fire. But for boiling purposes, this thing cooks fast. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Alright guys, and now that it's cooking, I'm going to put just a pinch of salt in there. Salt makes everything taste better, don't it? And when I get a little further along, I'm going to be putting some bacon grease in there. Just a smidge. Tastes like grits. Now I did not time this, but they're done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my little lid on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this over by the fire and I'm going to set it on the edge of my coals. And then I'm going to get ready to cook some bacon and eggs. So in review, the stove is $9.99. It comes from River Country Products. It boiled water in less than 2 minutes. It cooked grits in about 6 or 7 minutes, something like that. And for those of you that need to know all the geek facts, I'm at about 38 feet above sea level here in the swamp, and performs great when I was in the mountains. At 2,000 feet, it performed great. Of course, it's only 2,000 feet. I wasn't up very high. But yeah, great stove. Now, excuse me while I go cook some breakfast.